Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine and this is Leah Sees Movies, and we are back with the next episode of Young Justice. So last episode we finished re-seeing the team in season 2. Wally and Artemis are apparently out of the superhero game, but they're still happy, they're together, they're very cute, and I hope something goes terribly wrong that makes them superheroes again. Sorry, not sorry, I'm selfish. Roy Harper / the clone of Roy Harper is in a pretty bad place. He's implicitly on drugs, his facial hair looks bad, and most importantly, we found out that Cheshire does not believe in premarital sex because that's not what the Lord would want. Crime is fine. Sex before marriage is unholy and no one should do it. I'm sorry, that's still so funny to me. Now that we finished circling back and seeing where all our characters are at, I feel like this is going to be the episode where we kind of push forward and start kind of really exploring the new characters and or meeting our new villains. Like it's the same way they kind of drop the light into every other episode. I feel like we're going to start seeing the shadow guy more, start seeing what the light is up to, what their phase 2 plan is. Vaguely. I don't know if it's going to be this episode, but I feel like this is going to be the start of that arc. So with that, I'm going to stop talking. Let's get started. Skateboarding through the center of the street seems ill-advised, but go ahead. I'm guessing runaway teenager. Long shadow.
What? I've had enough, Jaime. I'm done letting Maurice push me around. I'm on the bus to Houston tonight. I'm at the depot now.
I don't know how I feel about that voice acting. That sounds like a really adult grown man.
Hey, I'll meet you by the statue of Cochise. We'll talk. Just promise me you'll wait till I get there.
No promises.
Oh.
Your concern for this tie is trivial. Our armor is intended for greater purpose.
Shut up. No one asked you. Does his friend know that he has the scarab? Because otherwise I'd have a lot of questions about how you just like teleported over here.
The bus to Houston?
You just missed it, but there'll be another one in the morning.
No. Well, I mean, he still has his cell phone, or like, even if I thought I had just missed my friend, like, he already said no promises. So, like, okay, fine, he got on the bus. I would still call and be like, dude, I'm, like, right there. I'm at the station. Are you on the bus? Like, if your teenage friend is running away, at the very least, you want to make sure they're safe. I wouldn't just be like, gosh darn, I missed him.
We suspect the bomb may have been smuggled to Earth via boom tube. Watchtower sensor scans of Bialya have recorded an uptick in boom tube activity. Your mission is to
sneak behind enemy lines, recon known boom tube hotspots, and find alien tech matching the bomb. Oh, and don't get caught or create an international incident, right?
That about covers it.
Simon?
We have confirmation that Bialya's telepathic enforcer is still catatonic in a Karaki hospital.
He's been catatonic for 5 years? McGann, girl, what did you do to him?
Control the minds of men is why Alpha is an all-female squad for this mission.
Hey.
Oh, really? And would you have felt the need to justify an all-male squad for a given mission?
Nightwing out.
I'm looking for Ty, Mrs. Longshadow. Is he home? And he's not answering his cell.
Okay.
Last night he called me from the bus depot. Said he was running away to Houston.
He threatens to do that a lot, Jaime. You know that.
What's up with her? Like, the way she looks like half asleep.
But the clerk told me nobody bought a ticket for the Houston bus last night.
There, you see?
What?
He and Maurice, my boyfriend, they had another of their
I mean, it's giving very much abused woman, but I'm like, can we do domestic abuse but not premarital sex? Is that what I'm hearing in this?
What's the kid doing here?
Ready to fight this teenager?
I'm looking for Ty, Mr. Botaway.
You're ditching. And I'm a school employee, kid.
Biofeedback of this Maurice indicates hostile intent.
I don't need biofeedback, bro. I can tell.
Me, kid, or I'll take care of you the way I took care of...
Ty? Did you do something to Ty?
Why, you little punk!
Attack imminent. Activating plasma cannon. No!
Do you threaten random teenagers? Like, not that domestic abuse is great, but usually you keep that in the home. If you just go around punching teenagers, that doesn't last very long. Like,
I hear he has a lot of bad days.
Good ones, too.
Does he?
Occasionally.
Because your sunken in animated cheeks are saying otherwise.
Grandfather sometimes. He's probably there now.
I hope you're right.
I don't, honestly, I'm not enjoying any of the voice acting from, like, these characters. I don't like Maurice. I didn't like Ty's. Like, I don't know. It's like they're all doing a Christian Bale impression. I can't explain it. It's just not, I don't enjoy it.
This much security must be guarding some big deal alien stuff, right?
Our job is to find out. Batgirl, take the north hangar. I'll take the south. B, the middle. Wonder Girl, hold position.
What? Wait, why can't I go in?
'Cause you're Wonder Girl, honey, not Stealther Girl. And if we were in a firefight, there's no one I'd rather have beside me. But we're trying to avoid a fight, and we need to look out. Use the psychic link only.
They always take it so personally. Your strength isn't stealth. Like,
I mean, clear.
okay, come on, girl. We're just discussing why you aren't invited on the super secret stealth mission, and immediately you're like, I'm gonna start talking out loud. Like, I want to support you, but you gotta recognize your own limitations and or improve them until they're not limitations. So Cass is also clearly very new by the fangirling and the...
I could have done that.
Could you? Or would you have just broken it? Ooh. Now there's a potential firefight. Doesn't mean you should start one. Ooh, Simon's awake.
Uh-oh.
You know the mental link you have, right? Just be like, hey girls.
Leo's not safe.
Oh, and Brain's
Now
not
Psychic
safe.
Link's a no-go. Gotta warn the others the hard way.
Paper balls. Okay. I feel like this is kind of like when Artemis and Robin were stuck with all of the tornadoes, where it's like, okay, the people with no powers have to do this. The person who's bad at stealth has to do stealth.
I've shut down our psychic link, but we need to alert the others. You warn Bumblebee, I'll warn Batgirl. Hey, you did good, Cassie.
Aw, positive enforcement.
Who's Stealther Girl now?
Well, not you, I guess. Definitely a full moon is not the best time to making big aerial moves.
Here you go, Mr. Longshadow.
Thank you, Jaime.
So, have you seen Ty?
Does everyone hate Ty? His mom's clearly being abused. He's just like, hey, your grandson's missing. And he's like, let me drink this water first.
I believe he has begun a journey of awakening that will connect him to his heritage.
I mean, cool, but like, does he have food?
Our time is wasted here. We should interrogate the Maurice with extreme prejudice. Wow.
I'm on the scarab side on this one, honestly.
But I was thinking Ty's mom's boyfriend Maurice might have...
See, I can't do that. I don't have the patience for that. We're gonna have to fight. I
was jealous of Ty's father's role as head of our band. Now, he's jealous of Ty. But he is just a distraction. He plays no part in Ty's vision quest.
Just your grandkid getting abused and you're like, I mean, this isn't part of your vision quest, but normally you kind of love to hate but love the old riddle speaking
thanks,
person with like lots of you can't just be like, I mean, getting beaten up is just part of life, bro. It's part of the journey. You're a terrible grandparent.
And who the heck are you? Wonder Baby? Wonder Brat? The Blonde Wonder?
Okay, maybe nicknaming isn't your thing. Devastation, though, amazing name. I'm assuming she didn't come up with it herself.
But I'm betting she's not here alone.
Very incredible villain name. All your guesses were terrible, though. Nice.
Search every inch of the facility.
He's gonna be big mad when he sees, feels, senses McGann.
Girl, you look like I was already
already here when the alarm sounded and the psychic link went down. What happened up there?
No idea. Let's get to the rendezvous point and find out.
I wonder if that's just like part of bat trading. I say I wonder, it's definitely part of bat trading. Just like, all right, you've just rat style go through this maze of shafts. How small can you make yourself?
Be thousands of years old. What do you make of it, Batgirl? Batgirl?
She's just like, actually, I'm afraid of caves. I like the low, like, not chanting, but like, because it's mostly music. There's occasionally words thrown in to the score. It's very nice. Are we kidnapping children again? Found him.
Are you serious? The rest of these kids are runaways. Strays. They won't be missed. But a bat brat?
Batman himself is out of the picture.
Wait, does everyone know the League left? That seems like irresponsible to make that public knowledge.
Pretty brain of yours thinks.
Thank you, Devastation.
Love your name. You upset me, though.
I want this bird in the air in 10.
Okay, girl. Do you have a plan? 'Cause... Also, obviously, these are linked because one of the missing kids is Long Shadow or Ty. If anyone's seen Erased, the anime, this abusive person with the abusive school employee with a shed, missing children, I'm just saying.
Breaking and entering, kid? I ought to call the cops.
Okay.
Why do you resist? Destroy the Maurice!
I said no!
I'm with him, bro.
You just stuff him into that shed because someday he'll become a tribal chief, and you never will.
I don't want to be chief. Tribal leaders work for free. I'm only interested in jobs that pay.
Like abusing teenagers.
What is all this? Pirated DVDs and games?
No way, that's hilarious. Nice.
I don't know where Shelley's punk kid is.
He's a local DVD
I
guy.
don't care.
I mean, child abuse still makes you an asshole, but that definitely brings your villain level down. Like, oh wow. Child abuse and piracy. You're living large, my dude.
Doesn't know what happened to Ty, and neither do we.
I think we should beat him up for fun, though. Like,
We recover and adapt. That's rule 1.
Sounds about right.
B, you're alive!
Was that
Bad
really
news.
in doubt?
Have you seen Batgirl?
Captured, so we have to go now. I'll brief you both on the way. I have a plan.
this is cute. It's like there's two very separate plot lines happening, and I actually would be interested if just either one of them, because a lot of times there's like an A plot and a B plot, and they kind of feel like one takes precedence, but both of these are pretty well balanced. And I kind of want both of them to have focus, because I really like the girls. I like getting to know them. Like, I want it. So, like, you could figure out that Cassie's new, but I don't know how long Batgirl and Bumblebee have been active, and I would like to know. Because they definitely seem more experienced.
Did you just... Sorry, girl, but we've got a cargo plane full of abductees here, and you're the only one qualified to fly it to safety.
Seriously, wouldn't Simon feel her immediately? I feel like that'd be a very personal grudge that he has.
Shimmer, what are you? Martian.
Hello, Simon. Ready for a rematch?
We're engaged in psychic battle. Dude, you don't exactly have a winning record against her. I don't have to win. I only have to hold her attention on the psychic plane while you kill her in the material world. Devastation's right. Your brain is pretty.
I mean, I feel like it's supposed to be like, oh, Icicle Jr.'s gotten a lot more hardcore in the past 5 years. Like, he's serious now. But I kind of still can't take him seriously. Like, you got tricked by Connor. How embarrassing. There you are, girl. Hell yeah. That was supposed to be hell yeah. I don't know where the L's went, but... Okay, now get her off the plane, though. They destroy the plane, you still can't fly out of there.
This is for breaking my heart in
Oh, I forgot about that.
Bumblebee says good night.
Uh-oh is right.
Honestly, she could have done something much worse to him, so he should be grateful.
You never trained with her.
Get her again for me.
Yes, we did it!
I mean, it's not gonna work, but, you know. And, yep, there we go. I was saying that the whole time. Like, if they can't stop you, they're gonna just destroy the plane. Can McGann just levitate the abductees out? Like, you don't need to save the whole plane.
It's too heavy!
For me too. Time for plan B.
Just get the abduct. You don't need everyone. Okay. That works too.
Girls do get it done.
My question is, how does this not cause an international incident?
So, no sign of any alien tech?
I mean, you didn't really get a
But what we found was
chance
strange
to
enough.
look.
But Queen Bee was acting as a middleman, delivering abducted humans to an unknown partner.
So if the Bialians weren't kidnapping humans for the Krolataeans, then who is this partner?
Another unanswered question.
New questions keep the investigation moving forward. You saved lives, and you got each other home safe. It's a successful mission in my book.
Aw. I'm not used to him being tall. It's very weird. I like to laugh at an "Am I right, ladies" moment, but sometimes they feel good.
Fortunately, we had already collected a second shipment. Our partner should still be quite satisfied.
Okay, yeah, there he is. So obviously that's gonna come back at some point. So we have a mysterious, shadowy partner who is communicating via boom tube. Like, there's an obvious answer to that, but that seems really high level for kidnapped teenagers. And then obviously they name dropped the competitor to the Krolataeans earlier. So like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, this is Darkseid now. Like that seems very end of season threat. But if you're dropping him over the course of, that still feels, I don't know. That feels like that's going straight to the top of the DC villain charts for season 2 of Young Justice. Like, that seems too much. So there's some other person known as the competitor who has beef with the Krolataeans, but also is. But if you're invading Earth, why are they kidnapping humans? What are the kidnapped people teaching them or telling them? What information are they getting from the kidnapped people that will aid in their invasion? Because that is the name of the season. I like that we got some more one-on-one time with Jaime. We're still seeing him struggling with the scarab that clearly has its very own personality. It's a lot more aggressive. It did give me like kind of Venom vibes. Just like, oh, this person's being mean, kill him immediately. Which, again, I was on the scarab side. And Jaime having to fight to control that. But since we know that he's pretty new to his powers, the team doesn't understand his power. I vaguely know of them, but I still would like the show to explain them to me a bit more. At least to explain how he got the scarab attached to him. Does Ty have a superpower? Like, it could just be like, oh, he's gonna be the chief of the tribe and that's whatever. But I'm like, I feel like it's not gonna just be that. Whenever they introduce side characters, they tend to, in the future, have an ability or have, yeah, all this big fate and destiny. Like, there's something tied into that. So I don't think he's gonna be a one-off character, not just because he's been kidnapped, but also because I think he's gonna develop some kind of ability. Because his grandfather is either the worst grandfather on Earth, where he knows, he's just like, he's not there yet, but he has an ability, he has a power that will give him the ability to defend himself. Like, that's what I have to assume. Otherwise, just the worst man on Earth. Alpha team, what did I say? Alpha team or whatever, all the ladies.
Don't worry. She's got help. Here, you might want to think about changing the name to X-Women. Girls get it done.
Like I was saying earlier, a lot of times these scenes where we throw in all the female superheroes who are all amazing and wonderful and I love them, and kind of treated as such a like, ha ha, look it, we're doing it for the girls, like they're getting their own scene, their own episode, kind of half of one. And it doesn't feel genuine. It feels like something that is very much like, we're gonna make it so we feel good about ourselves, it's Women's History Month, and like that's what you get. I do like that we got to see them interact, that they all have their own dynamics within the relationship. I do love, even though I give McGann a lot of shit and will continue to do so, I do like that she does have this leadership quality now, especially because going back from her first mission where she was just letting everyone, even when she was right, tell her what to do and tell her how to think, and now she's just like, she's giving orders, she's organized, she's thinking ahead. I also like that Bumblebee's the one that came up with the plan. Love that. So it's like, even though McGann obviously has the most experience, there's other members of the team who are experienced, who have knowledge, who can think ahead. Like Cassie's treated like the trainee, but girls are nicer, so they're actually supporting her and giving her positive feedback. It's all good times. I don't know, felt good, felt organic. Happy Women's History Month, everyone. Oh, it did bring up the question of, does everyone on Earth know that half of the Justice League is gone? Why would you tell anyone that? I mean, what do they do? Oh, I haven't seen Batman lately. Like, yeah, you could see that, but do you ever see Batman? Like, I would just play it off. You don't know where he is. Like, why do they know he's off Earth? Oh, hold on. Not necessarily that it's public knowledge that the League is gone, but if they're going to Rand to face, you know, War Crime Tribunal, presumably intergalactically that would be fairly big news. After, like, after their massacre, they're coming to face justice, which means the alien partner, whoever they're working with, could have been the ones to tell Simon and Queen Bee and all that. There's a lot of bees and bee-based characters, now that I'm saying this out loud. Been the one to tell them that they're all off-world, and that's how they can like feel more comfortable going in with their plan. They're seeing there's an increase in boom tube activity because now that their partner let them know, basically it's probably safe. The big guns at the very least aren't going to come in and get you. That's plausible. That makes sense. I hope this continues as far as like getting to see more of the new characters, and not just in a battle situation, but also seeing their backstory, because like I said, you obviously can gain like their personalities and their fight styles and all of that from fight scenes, but knowing how they got into this is not something that is easy to tell from this kind of thing. So like I can tell vaguely how new you are, I can tell vaguely what you do or how you grew up, but I don't know a lot about Wonder Girl. So she trained with Wonder Woman, obviously she seems to have her abilities, not as strong, but like even amongst the Amazon, I know that Diana is pretty unique, so how does Cassie have all the same abilities as her? Like, that's kind of stuff I don't know, and because I've read a few comics, but not most of the comics I've actually read have been Marvel. So this is the stuff that I really don't know, and would love to see explored, just for my own edification and knowledge, and I like knowing stuff. Or you're gonna tell me in the comments, and that's cool too. It's not a filler episode. It's not, because I can obviously tell there's gonna be a bunch of hanging threads, specifically Ty Longshadow. Where is he? Who is he? Does he have an ability? And where is he going? But it's kind of like, I know the score by now. It's gonna be like 5 more episodes before they actually follow up on this. I'm kind of like, it's not a filler episode, but I feel like I'm gonna need to wait for it to resolve enough for me to have a full opinion. Alright, so I think that's all I have for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, etc. All those good things that make me very happy. If you don't want to do any of that, but you've watched all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I still really appreciate you. You can follow me on the Bird app at Leah Sees Movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!